Gallery Experience, The Business of Exhibiting Art. Episode 9, What Happens After the Exhibition Ends. An art exhibition has a beginning. The invitations go out. The paintings are installed. The opening night arrives. People walk through the gallery. Artists talk with visitors. Some people buy artwork. Others simply look. Then eventually, the exhibition closes. The paintings come down. The walls become empty again. And many artists think, it is over. But it isn't. In many ways, the most important part may begin after the exhibition. An exhibition creates something that cannot be measured only by sales. It creates relationships. It creates contacts. It creates photographs. It creates stories. It creates new audiences. And if you use those connections properly, one exhibition can continue working for you long after the gallery is closed. Let's begin with the people who attended. Do you know who they were? Do you remember who showed serious interest in your work? Did someone spend a long time looking at one painting? Did someone ask about purchasing? Did someone ask about your next exhibition? Did an interior designer take your card? Did a journalist ask to interview you? Did another artist suggest a collaboration? These people are important. Don't let those connections disappear. If someone willingly gave you their contact information, follow up with a simple thank you. You might say, "Thank you for coming to the exhibition. It was wonderful to meet you, and I hope you enjoyed the show." That's enough. You don't immediately need to sell something. The first goal is to continue the relationship. If someone specifically showed interest in a painting, you can follow up about that painting. If someone asked about your next exhibition, let them know when you have another event. If someone expressed interest in your artistic process, perhaps invite them to a future studio event. The important thing is to make the follow-up personal. Don't send exactly the same message to everyone. People remember when a message feels genuine. Now let's talk about photographs. Your exhibition should not disappear when the walls come down. Photographs can keep it alive. You can photograph the complete exhibition. Individual paintings. Artists with their work. Visitors looking at the artwork. Artists speaking with collectors. Musicians performing. The opening reception. The gallery space. Details of the installation. These photographs can become part of your professional history. They can go onto your website. They can become social media content. They can be used in future applications. They can become part of your portfolio. And they can help tell the story of your career. Video is even more powerful. A short video of the exhibition can show something a photograph cannot. The movement of people, the atmosphere, the conversations, the music, the scale of the paintings, the feeling of being there. If you're building an audience on YouTube or social media, this material is extremely valuable. One exhibition can become many pieces of content. You can create a video about the installation, another about the opening, another about one artist, another about the artwork, another about what you learned from the exhibition. Instead of creating one video and forgetting about the event, think of the exhibition as a content library. Now let's talk about sales after the show. Sometimes people need time. Someone may see a painting on opening night and think about it for several weeks. They may go home, measure the wall, talk with their partner, think about the price, look at their finances, then decide to purchase. So don't assume that no sale on opening night means no sale will happen. Make it easy for people to find the artwork afterward. If a painting is still available, show it on your website. Include the title, the dimensions, the medium, the price, and a way to contact you. If the work has been sold, you can indicate that it is sold. That can actually strengthen your professional presentation. People can see that your work is being collected, but never pretend something is sold when it isn't. Trust is more valuable than creating artificial scarcity. Now let's talk about collectors. If someone bought your work, don't forget them after the payment. They have become part of your artistic history. Keep appropriate records. Give them documentation for the artwork. Keep the relationship professional. Let them know about future exhibitions when appropriate. If you create a new series that connects with something they previously purchased, they may be interested. A collector who buys one painting may eventually buy another. But don't treat them like an ATM. A relationship is more important than repeated sales messages. Now think about the other artists. A group exhibition should not end with everyone going home and forgetting each other. You may have discovered artists who share your interests. Maybe one painter works beautifully with your subject. Maybe a photographer has a complementary style. Maybe a musician would be perfect for your next event. Maybe another artist has connections with a gallery. Stay connected. Creative relationships can lead to collaborations. One exhibition may become the beginning of another. And this is especially important if you're trying to rebuild your audience. You don't have to create everything alone. Other artists already have audiences. Other musicians already have audiences. Other organizations already have communities. Collaborations can introduce your work to people who have never seen it before. Now, think about the gallery itself. If you had a good experience, thank the gallery. If there were problems, learn from them. Ask yourself, was the lighting good? Was there enough space between the paintings? Was the opening too crowded? Was the music too loud? Could visitors easily find the artwork information? Was the buying process clear? Did people know where to go? Did the event start on time? Did the artist participate in promotion? Did the audience stay? Did people talk about the exhibition afterward? These questions are extremely valuable. Every exhibition is research. You're learning what works, and you are learning what doesn't. Don't be afraid to change things. Maybe next time you need fewer paintings. Maybe you need more space. Maybe you need a better invitation. Maybe you need stronger lighting. Maybe you need more seating. Maybe you need a different kind of music. Maybe you need to invite more designers and collectors. Maybe you need to start promotion earlier. An artist who learns from every exhibition becomes better at exhibiting. Now let's talk about the exhibition catalog. If you created one, don't let it disappear. Keep a digital copy. Add it to your website. Share it with people who could not attend. Use it as part of your professional record. A catalog can become evidence of your artistic development. Years from now, you may look back and see how your work changed. That history has value. And if you didn't create a catalog this time, consider creating one for your next exhibition. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be simple. A few photographs, the exhibition title, the artist names, artwork information, a short statement, contact information. The goal is documentation. Now let's think about press coverage. If a journalist, blogger, podcast host, or local publication covered your exhibition, save it. Keep the article. Save the interview. Save photographs. Save links. These become part of your professional archive. If someone asks about your previous exhibitions, you have documentation. Your career is not only what you create, it is also the history you build around what you create. Now consider what happens 6 months later. Someone contacts you and says, "I saw your work at an exhibition last year." That can happen. They may have forgotten the title of the painting. They may not remember exactly where they saw it, but they remember the artist. That is the beginning of recognition. Repeated exposure matters. People often need to see an artist several times before they remember the name. This is why consistency is so important. One exhibition may introduce you. The next exhibition reinforces your identity. The next one builds your reputation. Over time, people begin to recognize your work. That is how an audience grows. Now imagine you are creating another exhibition. You already have people who attended the previous one. You already have photographs. You already have artists who may participate. You already have collectors. You already have designers and business contacts. You already have a mailing list. You're no longer starting from zero. That is the real value of an exhibition. It creates momentum, and momentum is one of the most important things an artist can build. So don't think of an exhibition as a single event. Think of it as a chapter in your artistic career. Before the exhibition, you build anticipation. During the exhibition, you create experiences. After the exhibition, you build relationships. Then you use those relationships to create the next opportunity. The exhibition closes, but your career continues. Your audience continues. Your network continues. Your artwork continues. And your story continues. So when the last visitor walks out and the gallery lights go off, don't simply pack your paintings and go home. Take a moment. Look at what happened. Who did you meet? What did you learn? Who showed interest? What worked? What failed? What could be better next time? Then use those answers. Because the best artists don't simply exhibit. They learn from exhibiting. They build relationships. They document their journey. They stay connected.